Hello, this is the Watchdog. Welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the OFNS 1303. Let's start off the wrist check. I'm wearing this Podagar 821, and Greg was wearing my Anola 3854. Greg was watching his favorite Life Day holiday special, a Chewy Brown Life Day. It's the one where Chewy Brown gets upset over the over-commercialization of Life Day until Lumpy tells him the true meaning of Life Day, froggy pudding. Alright, let's take a look at the watch. Comes in this pretty plain, simple box. It doesn't even say limited edition on top. And here it is. Ooh, not a bad looking watch. Kind of reminds me of a Tag Heuer Formula 1. At least the bezel does anyway. But the dial really doesn't. This is the first OFNS on my channel. I'm not sure if that is how you're supposed to pronounce the acronym, but one of my viewers suggested it and I liked it. This watch reminds me kind of a Tag Heuer Formula 1 three-hander, but is different enough not to be an homage. If you look at the AliExpress ad, they are going for a racing theme. This is a basic three-hander quartz watch with a day date, which are a dime a dozen on AliExpress, but considering the $10 price tag, this watch does stand out as being quite well done for the money. Unfortunately, my glass crystal came scratched, but I didn't return it as it is very minor. This watch comes in 3 different colorways, all with black cases and bezels, but only 3 different dial colors. The dials are either black, white, or a deep navy blue with a matching blue strap. The black dial is available in different strap colors. You can get red, gray, or green. This is a big watch. It's 44.2 millimeters at the bezel, and that doesn't count these ears and crown guard. And it's 42 millimeters at the case, if you don't count those. It's only 47 millimeters leg to leg, though, which is rather short for such a big watch, so that's nice. It's 12.5 millimeters thick, has a 24 millimeter leg width. Yes, it's a little bit big. And it tapers down to 22 millimeters at the buckle. It weighs 90 grams on the supply silicone strap. The bezel is a 60-click unidirectional, and the action's kind of mushy, and there's a lot of back play. Not the best action in the world. And then we have the markers, though, and they look nice. Nice, big, bold font. And there is a Lume pip, and the Lume pip actually has a Lume on it. Although the Lume pip is pretty good, the rest of the watch is not. Then we have the dial. The dial is a teak dial, except for in the middle, the teak stops. Then we have the minute markers, and then we have the indices. We have numerals, except for at the 3 where the date is. And there is a tiny little dot at each index that's loomed, but it's not very well done. We have the OFNS name and logo up top. Then it says 5 ATM water resistant. So yes, you get 50 meters, so you get more than the 30. Now let me move this hour hand out of the way. And as you can see, you have a day date at the 3 and no cyclops. Nothing worse than a cyclops at a day date. And then we have the hands. We have a Fensos minute hand. And then I'm not sure what to call this hour hand. Is this a syringe hour hand because of the little point? And then we have a spear tip second hand, and it's red at the tip. So that's kind of nice. But it is a nice looking dial. Then we have a unsigned push-pull crown, and the crown doesn't match the rest of the watch. It would have been nice if the crown was black, but it's not. But the crown action's fine, but you go to press it in, you don't get that annoying minute hand jump, so you can set the watch accurately. When it comes to quartz watches in this price range, the worst thing about them is that minute hand jump, and this one does not have it. So that's great. We have a flat mineral glass crystal, and unfortunately, though, there's a little scratch in it. And it came this way because one of my viewers noticed this during my unboxing video. So it had to be there when I got it. And it wasn't bad enough for me to send the watch back, and so I just figured I'd be part of the review to show that it did come with a little quality control issue. Now, if I would have got the one with the black dial, I might not have even noticed this, but it's this stands out pretty good on the white dial. And also, look at there, I have like a little hair there, or a piece of plastic or something that's been floating around underneath the crystal. I'm just showing it to you. See, it's right there by the 6. It's either a hair or a piece of plastic or something. But it's definitely underneath the crystal because it moves. See, it moved. Then we have the case. The case is a coated alloy. It's not stainless steel, but the coating seems pretty good. It's pretty thick coating, and I don't think this is going to wear off easily, so I like it. And the case has a nice shape to it, because once again, this is a big watch, but it wears nice and flat. And as you can see too, there's not much of it. There's no gap between the strap and the lugs, or the case there, because the lugs are so short. So I like the case. And then we have the case back, says stainless steel back, water resistant 5 ATM. That gives the OFNS name there in the model number. And this is the press-on case back. There's the little notch right there. And I took off the case back to show you the movement. The movement is the SL28. And once again, this movement is fairly nice considering the price of this watch, because it doesn't have that annoying minute hand jump when you go to press it in. Other than that, it's a fairly simple movement, but I like it. Then we have the strap. The strap is silicone, but it's a pretty good grade silicone. It doesn't feel super slick and squishy. And look at that, we have quick release. So that's always nice. Of course, this is 24 millimeters though, so you probably don't own a lot of 24 millimeter straps to change it. But if you do want to change it. Now, keep in mind though, the lug length is really short. So you gotta make sure the strap isn't too bulky at the ends here. Then we have 2 keepers, one fixed, one floating, and the little nibs here don't do the best job keeping the fixed one in place. And then we have a signed buckle, and the buckle's nice. It's brushed, it's sturdy, it's solid, and the prong isn't all floppy. So I like that. Then we have plenty of notches there, and they're fairly close together so you can get a good fit. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. That looks nice. It wears nice and flat on the wrist. The short lug to lug really helps on a watch this big. Have 4 notches left on the strap, so the strap is long enough. You can wear this easy, 8.5, no problem. And of course, there's room to poke another notch if you have to. And since it has quick release, you can put it on a bigger strap if you have to, easy enough. But you'll never get it on a NATO though with that short lug length. Here in the Lume room, this is a $10 AliExpress watch, so you aren't going to get good Lume, but let's see if it is at least so-so. As we speed up the time, everything disappears rather quickly, with the hour hand being a hair better than the minute hand. But look at that Lume pip. It's doing quite well, but not much use all by itself. What I like about this watch, short lug to lug lets this big watch wear smaller. Has a sturdy strap that is plenty long with nice buckle and quick release. And you can set the watch without an annoying minute hand jump. What are my gripes and groans? We have a few quality control issues. The crystal came scratched, and there's a little hair or a piece of plastic in there that's moving around. The Lume is a joke, other than the Lume pip, of course. And it has some pretty mushy bezel action with a ton of back play. Do I recommend this watch? Sure. Just because my crystal came scratched doesn't mean your crystal will be scratched or have debris on the dial. However, you might want to consider the black dial, as these flaws would be less noticeable. This is a nice looking watch that is super affordable. Well, thank you for watching my review of the OFNS 1303, and I'll be back with another review. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you like this watch, be sure to use my affiliate link, and I'll get a tiny commission. Bye.